What's something you want to ask or bring? I feel like I've asked a few. I've grilled a few.
Online dating, honest view. Is it just hookup culture, or can you find real people? And what I want to add a bit of context to that.
Yep.
To say, you know, because I only know about Tinder. I don't know about any of these other things. So I'm going to go off what I know about Tinder, which is you're either interested, you swipe right, or you're not interested and you swipe left.
Yeah.
I'm not asking, is it possible to swipe on someone, then meet them, then have a connection?
Yes.
Because to me, that's still hookup culture, because the reason you swipe right wasn't because you want to get to know their interests. Like, that's just the way I see it.
Okay.
Do you think it's a good idea, good relationship advice for a single woman to say to her, try Tinder, or what are the other ones? Bumble and Hinge.
Nice.
Whatever they are.
Yeah, whatever.
Would you advise a single lady, and I'm saying lady specifically because, you know, for me, men only go on these things to have a look. Like, I don't know, I could be wrong, you tell me, but yeah, do you think online dating is a possible way to find a potential life partner, or do you think it's just hookup culture?
It's absolutely possible. A lot of it is hookup culture, I'd say, depending on the kind of app you're on, depending on if it's free or not.
Why, if it's free or not?
Well, because if you go on an app that you have to pay for, if it's going for a woman, guys aren't going to pay to be on an app if they're just looking to hook up. They're going to use the free apps.
Cool. Okay.
So if the app you have to pay, so you're way more likely to be meeting and matching with men who are looking for something serious because they're paying to be there. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that
Any
makes
kind
sense.
of online dating service.
Mm-hmm.
The reason most women don't get relationships isn't because of, part of it is the guys they're choosing, but it's the main thing is because they don't date in a way that leads to a relationship. So it's not about how they meet the guy, but it's how they date the guy.
Okay.
So whether they meet the guy at a bar or on an app, because you said, so meeting on app, you're just doing it because you like the look of them, right? That's exactly why you ask someone out on a date.
True.
Whether a guy meets you in a bar, he's not looking at you being like, wow, she looks like a great person. He's looking at you and goes, oh, she's really cute.
Yeah.
I want to take her out.
Yeah.
Right? So whether it's in real life or on a screen, you're still asking them, matching with them for the same reason, because you find them attractive. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I would say it's how you date. And there's an element of the kind of guys you choose, you know, because some guys, well, not every guy who is open to dating a woman will be open to having a relationship with her, is the truth. Mm-hmm. Because some guys are just looking for sex.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And there's the harsh reality of, you know, when guys are just looking for sex, they don't really have any standards.
That they're looking for just sex. I don't.
Well, they would never tell you.
Yeah.
Not never. That's not. I rephrase.
That's why
Not
it's
never.
like I see this whole like Tinder and that as a dangerous game, because you could have a really nice girl on there who's just looking for a life partner, but she kind of has to filter through all these men first, and it's like then by the time she's filtered through, she's essentially damaged goods.
Yeah, it's well, if she has sex with all of them.
Yeah.
And I don't want to say she's damaged goods, but what other guys would say, like if she's had sex with all of them.
Oh yeah, I don't think she's damaged goods, but what I mean is that the majority of men would see her as not damaged goods, but like she's been ran through.
She's been yeah. It's here's the thing. The thing about the internet and dating apps and stuff, the amazing thing is that it's given people, especially women, way more options and way more access. So back in the day...
Is that a good thing?
Well, there's pros and cons to everything, right? Nothing is all good or all bad. Mm-hmm. So, you know, the pro to that is, you know, like back in the day, the girl from Norfolk, right? She would choose someone and marry a guy from Norfolk. And he was probably just a normal average guy.
Yeah.
Right? They live a normal average life. Mm-hmm. Now, she can match with the hotshot lawyer from London, the rapper from Paris, the actor from LA. Like, she has access to all these higher quality guys that she never would have access to without these dating apps, which is a great thing. The caveat to that, though, is that it's very difficult to know who is taking you seriously.
Yeah.
And you have to be more discerning in how you date men because of that. So if I was, if a girl's like, I want to look for something serious, and I would say, yeah, use dating apps. I wouldn't recommend Tinder, because Tinder was like the first hookup app, and
even like the brand logo is like flames, like hot, like
passion, right?
Yeah, like
yeah, it's very true. I think people have just societally, Tinder has been used as a hookup app. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, I would say if she's really serious, then use a paid one. Use a paid service, to be honest. Like,
but then wouldn't the guy see you as like, because then, if you're using the paid one, then, if you're someone like me who doesn't necessarily want a really high value guy where I have to accept things that I'm not comfortable with.
Yes.
How am I going to find like a normal guy on?
Well, normal guys are on there.
Most
of the guys on there are normal.
You reckon?
Do you think most of the guys on dating apps are high
I know,
value
I mean
men?
the guys on the ones that you have to pay. Because
you think they're all high value?
Well, I would just imagine that they'd have to have more money. I don't know how much these things are. Like, I have no idea.
I don't think they're like more than £60 a month.
£60 a month.
I mean, if you're on an average wage, you could afford. If you're looking for a life partner, which is arguably one of the most important decisions you will ever make in your life, people will invest £60 a month.
Wow.
Would you not?
I mean, I can't now, but I would love to be able to do that.
But that's like the high end, though.
Yeah.
That's like the high end. I'm saying like 0 to like 10 to £60 a month.
Yeah.
If someone is like in their 30s and they're looking for a serious partner.
Okay, yeah.
They would invest that. It's not a massive investment to try and do that.
Yeah, fair enough. No, that does make sense.
There was something I was going to ask you. The other thing I was going to say was, it's not just dating apps to meet people. You can meet people in real life. Do you know what I mean?
But then you have to, you have to go out to do that. And if you want to, meet someone, like, I feel like the main reasons people go clubbing is to either like hook up or get attention. And it's like, if you meet someone, like realistically, when you're like, say my age, you're 22, like, where are you going to go out? Like, all my friends want to go to clubs. So then I'm going to be in a club and a guy's going to approach me thinking I'm a girl that likes going clubbing. So then I feel like there's a bit of a
cognitive dissonance.
Yeah.
I hear what you're saying.
So how do you go out and try and find these people somewhere that's not renowned for being a place that people go to just to get a bit of attention and have some sex?
I understand that. While I agree that while most of the time most people who go to clubs are how can I put this? Interested in the party hookup lifestyle. Not everyone who's at that club is, because there'll be times where you will go to a club with your friends where that's not who you are, right? I would say it's someone who consistently goes to party environments is that kind of individual. But you can find people in these party environments because they're just there because it's someone's birthday. Yeah. Or maybe it's drinks after work because they all just got a promotion.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like it can be, while I agree, maybe a vast majority, perhaps, I'm just guessing here, could indulge in that lifestyle frequently. I would say it's if they indulge in that lifestyle frequently, then I would say it's fair to make that assessment that that's what they're looking for, because that's the environment they're particularly drawn to. But people just go out, because they're just going out for someone's birthday, or it's the new year, or whatever it is. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I would say in that sense, if a guy approaches you because you're out at a bar, I think how he approaches you can, maybe determine whether.
Can you break that down?
Yeah. Like, I feel like if it seems too easy, it just seems like he's done it a lot.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? If he approaches you out of nowhere and he's
then if you haven't been approached a lot, how can you tell the difference?
Well, you can't.
So
you can't. That's what you got to learn.
You're just a lamb at the slaughterhouse.
Well, I mean, like, it takes two to tango. You can't. A guy can't date you if you don't want to date him.
Yeah.
But if you meet a guy and you don't really know if he's serious about you or not, but you're like, oh, I think he's cute, so you give him your number. You date him in a way that would lead to a relationship, which is essentially kind of what I teach. But when you date in this way, it very quickly eliminates the guys who are just looking to waste your time for something physical.
So where would you say is a place to meet people?
In real life? Said this on one of my other videos. Salsa bar is really good.
Salsa?
Yeah.
What if you...
Doesn't matter if you're a beginner. the salsa community is incredibly welcoming, and people there, girls included, will also just teach you. It's
What if you go there and just like actually just like eat salsa and not get involved?
Do that too. People will ask you to dance though, but like I know people who go to salsa on their own.
I can't think of anything worse.
Or
I'd still give it a go. I'm really open-minded.
You never know.
I would give it a go, but
members clubs are good.
members clubs,
Yeah, like because
like golf.
not necessarily golf, but it could be like a lounge members club, you know, or like an artistic one. So I mean,
Oh wow, yeah, cool.
so like, you know, I'm just saying the actors ones because that's the ones I know. But there's Hospital Club, Century, Soho House, which is obviously a big one. So any kind of members clubs. There's, I'll say BAFTA. There's one on South Bank as well. That it's not an actors one, but members clubs are good. It's a different kind of environment. Members clubs are like chilled areas for professionals. I would say. Work is a good place, though there's more hesitancy because of hashtag
Work?
Me Too. Yeah.
Like at work.
Well, just like, you know, circles in your work. Yeah,
Okay.
I'd say. Also as well, I'd say, you know, if you're not happy with your options as a woman, you should learn how to approach a guy.
Oh yeah, I agree.
You know what I
Definitely,
mean?
yeah.
Like, because there's nothing wrong with being like, I want them to come to me. That's fine.
But it's gonna be harder.
Yeah, it's gonna be harder. But also, you can't complain if the guy you want doesn't come to you if you're not willing to go to him.
I agree, but I do think there's another layer to it. Like, I would like to think if I saw someone I was really attracted to, that I could pick up the courage to go and ask them out. I'm saying I would like to think because
Well, you're in a relationship, right?
yeah, you know, but you know,
How did you guys meet?
we just met through mutual friends. It wasn't anything.
Who asked you out first?
He told me he liked me first.
Ah.
We never really did the whole dating thing because we met just before COVID, so we never really got to go on any dates or anything.
Okay.
But in retrospect, if all of that didn't happen, COVID and everything, I would have liked it to have been a dating experience first, because I do think that's necessary if you're looking for a life partner. I think it's important to incorporate dating as a regular thing, even after you're married.
Yeah, I agree, yeah.
Because it keeps the romance alive, and it's that commitment. It's, we're going to do this, whether we like it or not. Whether we go out, we argue the whole time, like, we're going to do it.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
So, yeah.
How?